Good afternoon. Parents know that if they have kids, they can see the differences in their children. They can see how one child is very passionate about certain causes and really wants to get involved. Another child is a little bit more standoffish from people, but they are very intelligent and they dive deep into studying and they want to understand everything. They might have a child who seems to have the gift of compassion. They just know how to reach people and to share the love that they have with those people. They have children who are gifted in all sorts of ways, and they can see the differences in each child. The way that they're raising them as parents might be very similar. Of course, they're all growing up in the same house. They're going to the same schools. They have some similar teachers. They have grandparents that are the same and family relatives that are the same. They might be mixing with different friends, but the fact is, inside each one of those kids is different. And even though they have the same parents, even though they have the same upbringing, they are developing and have different gifts. The church of God is the exact same way. That all of us have been created by God. All of us have our life from Him, and yet God looks down and knows that each of His children, each believer, has a different gift. And He gives a wide variety of those gifts. And many times there are multiple gifts that His children might have. One child of God might be especially encouraging to other people. One child of God might be able to teach. One child of God might be able to study and understand the deep things of the Scriptures. One might be able to come alongside other people and listen to their problems. One might have the gift of being able to preach. One might be able to have the gift of financially supporting other people. There are a lot of gifts, and God pours them out on His children. And that means that you have one of those gifts too. You have probably many of those gifts. As you look inside yourself, you can see gifts as a believer in Jesus. And maybe you look at somebody next to you, a spouse, a brother or sister, a family member, a friend, and you think, I have gifts that are different than their gifts. They do things differently than I do. And yet when you come together, the support of each other, the way in which Christians work together to build off of each other, that's exactly the way God designed it. He mentions this in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 4. There are various kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit. God, the Holy Spirit, stands behind all of those gifts that you have and that other people have. And it's the Holy Spirit that is working them together to be a Christian church on earth that points people to Jesus, that grows in its faith, and ultimately gets to heaven. The gifts that you have are given by God, and God, the Holy Spirit, is the one who is moving and motivating you to use them every single day. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.